Hey folks, today is April the 1st. It's currently 8:59 in the morning. We're on the, as usual, the CL 300 tick chart. As you guys can see here, we're making lower lows right now. So we're looking for a short. And we also have the LVN oscillator down here, still below the zero line. So that tells us that we're looking for a short as well. And let me go ahead and pull up my 2-minute chart. Actually, I can go ahead and pull up all of them. Alright, so this is my 2-minute. Should be starting here shortly. There it is. And I'll pull that up. And my 30-minute as well. Alright, so we should be all set now. The vendor did take a trade this morning here. Let me show you guys what he took here. See if I can find it here in the chat room. Alright, 300 tick CL. You guys can see here, he took a short right here at this level. What was that? 47.87. So right here around this level. And that was a nice winner for him. So like I've said in other videos, definitely make sure you check out the valutrader.com website so you can watch somebody trade that actually knows what they're doing with the system. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and I'll be back on our first setup. And like I said, today we're going to be implementing the LVN oscillator, since it's proven that it is worth taking advantage of. And also we're going to focus on scalp trades, manual low volume node trades, and also lastly the aggressive scalp trades. So those are the three that we're going to focus on today. Be back with you guys shortly. Alright, I want you guys to see this setup right here. We do have a low volume node. Problem here is we haven't made a higher high yet. Even though our LVN oscillator is long, telling us we should be looking for a long, I'm still gonna wait until we make a get a higher high print. Like down here we got this lower low print, telling us that it was safe to take a short trade. I'm gonna wait for the exact same thing, only for a long setup. So hopefully the market will push up a bit more here. Alright folks, we have this nice little push up here. We have a low volume node right here. So I placed a pending order right above that low volume node. And I'll be back if we get filled. Alright guys, we just got filled here. So 99 up to 48.09 is going to be our first profit taking area. Put the second there, and then we'll leave a runner on. As you guys can see down here, we're above the zero mark. We did just get this selling low volume node, which obviously isn't a good sign, but hopefully the market will be able to push through that. And we have this reversal point right here. And that's why I have my profit target here before we hit that. But at this point, we'll just be patient and see what the market decides to do here. Our high volume node moved up to this level, so hopefully that'll act as support. Alright, market came right down here to this low volume node, and this should act as support for us, hopefully. If not, we'll be taken out with a little bit more of a push down. Looks like we have the high volume node actually moved up on the 2-minute chart to 48.03. So that's going to be a pretty big problem for us here. That's going to be our first speed bump. I'm not liking the way this trade is moving right now since we had that switch over here. So if we can get out with half of our position right here, we'll go ahead and do that. And that's one of the reasons I kept my 2-minute chart right next to me, so I can actually see pretty easily what's going on over here. Hopefully we'll get another pushback up here.
Stop filled.
Shoot, market didn't turn for us. So we took a loss on the first trade today. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and I'll be back on the next print. Alright guys, I've been watching the market here, and it's pretty much just been going sideways. Hasn't really been much action here. I know we have the crude oil inventories report coming out at 10:30, so it's possible that's one reason why the market is just, like I said, pushing along sideways here. And I'm doubtful we're going to get anything else today, but I'll continue waiting and see if anything else pops up here. Forgot to mention, I know the vendor, he took a loss on one of his long low volume node trades that he attempted. So definitely, like I said, check out the website and you can see the loss he took on that trade. He was able to make it up and then make a bit of profit on the day with that trade that I showed you earlier in this video. So he still ended the day profitably, but he did take a loss on a long setup. And he's of course done for the day now at this point. He said he didn't want to risk it. Alright, I'll be back shortly and we'll see if we get anything else. Alright guys, we have crude oil inventories coming out in about 30 seconds here. Be interesting to see how much of a spike we get. Alright, so obviously the market is pushing up. We'll see if that continues here. I don't think I've ever actually traded this system after the crude oil inventories. It might be good here, maybe 5 or 10 minutes after, but the market's still pushing up. We'll see what prints we get shortly here. Alright, be back. Alright guys, a couple of interesting things have happened here.
Order pending.
First of all, actually let me get this down here real quick, if I can. Alright.
Order canceled.
Let's see here, right here at 10:30, this is where the news came out. Market came down, gave us a pullback, then it bounced right back up. And we had this buying low volume node. Market came down to it, bounced off of it, again back up. Then we had this, we also had these trend trades right here. First here, that one wouldn't have gotten filled, but this one at 48.03 up to 48.34, that would have been a pretty quick winning trade there. This scalp print wouldn't have gotten filled. Then we have this trade here. As you can see, the market went sideways a little bit up here and then came down to it. So 48.35, stop would have been at 48.25, and take profit would have been at 45. So that would have gotten filled right there on this bar right here, and we would have been at break even. So we would have hit our first take profit on this trade here. So Wednesdays, it looks like waiting until after that news comes out and seeing what direction it's going to push the market might be a good idea for some good trading there. And even now we know to expect longs. So if this right here crosses back over to the long side, I'll definitely look at going ahead and jumping in some long setups here. I'm going to pause it and I'm going to wait for that to happen. Trading a little bit later today, but like I said, I wanted to see how the market reacts to this news.
Order pending. Order filled.
We have two low volume nodes here, so if this one doesn't work, I'll use another two contracts right here at this level. Again, we're looking for long setups here because that's how the news pushed the market. We do have this zone right above us here. It's pretty far back, but we'll be taking profit right before we hit that level right here. So hopefully it will get back up there. But if not, we'll try it at this level here. I really wish I would have went ahead and jumped in on this trade. That would have been a beautiful setup there. 3 contracts. That's would have been a 30 tick winner. Let me see here. 48.03 up to 48.34. Yep. So that would have been a nice trade. Really nice trade. As you can see over here on the 2 minute, there's nothing really stopping us up here from pushing higher. Let me check my other charts. Nope, nothing really stopping us. Just have to wait and see what the market wants to do. Alright folks, let me go ahead and pause it and I'll come back when one of our orders gets hit. Alright guys, we're one tick away.
Target filled.
And there's that. First target just got hit. Move my stop up to break even. High volume node just pushed up here. In case we get a quick spike up, I want to make sure my target's pretty far away. And again, we have this low volume node right here. Hopefully the market will bounce out of that and continue pushing up. And again folks, going into the future, I will look at most likely taking some more trades after the crude oil inventories report on Wednesdays. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but the market does tend to continue pushing in the direction. Let me push this up a little higher. I just don't want to get a quick spike up and get taken out. And I don't have any trailing prints yet, but I would be crazy not to lock in at least some of this. Alright, here's our trailing print right here. We'll put it right beneath that.
Stop filled.
Alright, so our stop got hit right there. And this right here was the price high for yesterday. This looks like it might be another good level to enter into a trade. If we enter here at 66, stop would be at 56. Let's just watch a little bit. But as I was saying, and actually I didn't enter that because it looks like we're about to cross short right here. But as I was saying, I wish I would have jumped in on this trend trade right here. That would have been one winning trade right there. We already saw that the market was reacting long, so we could have got in on this one. Relatively small risk. There was a high probability that the market was going to continue pushing up after the initial retracement. And then obviously we had another opportunity here to jump in. Again, that would have been a winning trade. No entry here, but this also, on this low volume node, that also would have been a winning trade. Then we had this opportunity here, which is the trade we just took. Again, winning trade. And this just crossed low. So we've had several opportunities after that news release. 100% of them would have been winners. And actually, let me pause this here. I'll be back with you guys if we get anything else. Alright guys, we just got filled on this order. This was a scalp trade.
Target filled.
3 contracts left.
Target filled.
That's our second contract, just got hit. Right now we're at break even plus 1. This isn't a trailing print. Trailing prints are going to be red. Put this right beneath that. Alright, got our first trailing print right here. Guys, I can definitely tell you in the future I will be taking trades on Wednesdays after 10:30. Alright, next trailing print is here. Might get stopped out right here. Push this down a little bit. And this actually looks like it could be a good spot to enter a low volume node trade. Enter for 2 here. If that doesn't work, enter for 2 here. And let's move this down right there. And again, guys, 100% of the trades after that news release have been winners. Every trade. And I'm actually going to go back and do some research and see some of the past months and weeks how this is done. We're getting close to 11 o'clock now, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and stop once we get ticked out of this trade. Looks like we're about to cross over here, so we should be getting taken out pretty soon.
Stop filled.
Alright, and there's our stop. So lots of beautiful setups, and as you guys can see here, with this low volume node, this again would have been a winning trade, even though I was already in on this scalp trade. But the market came down to it, 95. First target would have been 05, and then 15 would have been your second target right there. So again, beautiful trade setup. And that's something I actually forgot when I took my first trade this morning. I'm pretty sure there was a node right beneath me. Let me see if I can find my first trade this morning. Let's see, I started around 8:50 or so. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I entered this trade with 6 contracts. I actually should have entered this trade with 2 contracts, because as you guys can see here, there's another node right beneath me. So the possibility for it to come down to this level and react to it would be a bit higher. So if I would have came in with 2 right here, this would have been obviously my first loser. But this trade here, when the market came down and filled me from 90 up to 00, that would have been a winning trade. So I could have entered 2 here, made 10 ticks, and I would have entered 2 at this level and lost 10 ticks. So they would have basically canceled each other out. And this is something I need to remember myself. Alright, so definitely guys, start taking a look with a scalp trader or node trader on Wednesdays after the crude oil release. See which direction the market ends up pushing, and just basically look at taking trades in that direction, because we often get, you know, a retrace like we did here, and then we got our first print, nice winner, second print, nice winner, third print, nice winner, fourth print, nice winner. Here again, fifth print, nice winner. This would have been a nice winner. Actually, it was. I took this trade. My scalp trade, that was number 6. Beautiful trade. So yeah, lots of winning trades here after the crude oil inventory is released. And again, I'm going to do research on it and check and see how it's done in the past. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.